Have you ever been in a meeting where everyone was speaking the same language, and somehow no one truly understood each other? Hello, everyone. I am Corina Russo. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something we are all experiencing more and more in our workplaces, working in multicultural teams and the importance of culturally aware communication. We live in a globalized world where it's not unusual for a single team to include people from 5, 10, or even more different cultural backgrounds. While this kind of diversity can be a huge strength, it also comes with real communication challenges. Effective communication across cultures is essential for successful collaboration between people of different cultures. Language barriers can be one of the big challenges in multicultural communication that can create many frustration. For example, many times a native English speaker is discussing a situation with someone who does not speak in English and is trying to explain an issue, find that their communication becomes more difficult or ineffective because of language barriers. Also, a lack of understanding of cultural values and norms comes with cultural diversity, which could make it difficult to understand the meaning of the messages. Direct and indirect communication. For example, the German people is extremely direct, giving direct feedback. Meanwhile, an Indian people prefer more indirect and polite approach. From this example, we deducted another challenging, which is misunderstanding. Here we can see that they are not wrong. They were simply following their own cultural norms. There are effective strategies to build relationships with people from different backgrounds. Understanding cultural differences, developing cultures awareness, building relationships across cultures, and adapting to new cultures. By implementing these strategies, global leaders can better understand the needs of their multicultural teams and keep successful collaboration among them. The ability to understand culturally differences is essential for successful business global. A lack of understanding can lead cost mistakes, miscommunications, and a lack of trust between parties. To avoid this, it is important to use tools. The culture map is developed by Erin Maya, maps out 8 key communications preferences. The Louise model is adopted by Richard Louise, divided cultures behaviors in 3 clear categories: linear active, multi-active, and reactive. High and low context cultures. Cultures that need more context to operate are classified as high cultures, while cultures that need less context are called low context cultures. All these tools and concepts are good to learn, and they all basically tell similar things, closing gaps in cultural differences. Developing cultural awareness is becoming an increasing important skill in workplace. It is essential for employees to be able to understand and appreciate different cultures in order to build successful relationships with clients and colleagues. The strategies for developing international competence, improving international communication skills in different cultures context, gaining cultures self-awareness, and improving cultural competence. It is important to remember that different cultures have different ways to communicate and interact with each other. This can be done through learning about each other, customs, values, beliefs, and language. Building relationships across cultures is one of the most important strategies to ensure successful global business. Exchange programs, international courses, multicultural activities and education, pet friends. Building relationships is not only a key component of successful leadership, but it also can foster understanding between cultures and create an environment where everyone feels respect and valued. Technology can help vastly improve our multicultural communications skills by providing tools and solutions provided technology for learning, technology for meeting, technology for communicating. With these tools, businesses can quickly share documents, have video and audio conferences, and collaborate in real time. In conclusion, multicultural teams are not without their challenges, but if we learn, communicate with cultures awareness, we turn these challenges into advantages. Let's embrace the difference, listen more deeply, and live with empathy because the future of work is global, and the key to success is learning how to connect across cultures. I chose the topic of multicultural teams, culturally aware communication, because I'm interested in how people from different cultures work together. In today's world, many things are international, so good communication is very important. I'm also working in a people from different backgrounds and see that small misunderstanding can cause bigger problems. That's why I think learning about cultures awareness is important for working well together. One thing I learned was how to structure the presentation with clear introduction, body, and conclusion. This helped me to explain the topic more clearly. I also changed my tone, use my body language, use visual like hostess model to make ideas easier to understand. These tips make my presentation more clear and interesting. Thank you for your attention.